My shit on me. My goodness. I'm muted. All right, bet. Welcome to the Hoop Lounge, your new
Yeah.
favorite sports podcast. I go by the name Uno, and we locked in tonight with Drew Wilson and Mr. Bill. We live every Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturday nights. We're gonna give you scores, storylines, and smoke with any bad hot takes that we taking. You know what I mean? So let's tap in, lace up, and let's get this tip off. So tonight we're gonna start off with the second game of the night, the double headers, opening night, Lakers versus Warriors. The Warriors came out looking sharp, set the tone early, maintained control throughout the key stretches. Lakers, they try to hang in there, challenged, made some pushes, but when the pace picked up and the pressure mounted, Golden State made plays to stay ahead. The game kind of took a turn third quarter. Jimmy Butler led the Warriors with 31 points, Steph with 23, and the Lakers were led by Luka with 43, 12, and 9, and 26 from Austin Reeves. I'm going to pass it to my guys. Bill, what'd you think of tonight, man?
Look, I watched the game. I thought the game was actually pretty good. Without LeBron, though, it looks crazy. You know what I'm saying? It just looks crazy. Low key look nasty. And I'm gonna just go ahead and be the first one to say it this season. It's early. Aiden ain't a good fit, but boy can't catch the basketball. He can't catch the ball. Now it's crazy to say that off the first game, but that's what I saw. Now look, this reminds me as a diehard Laker fan. This reminds me of when Kobe was playing with Boo Boo, and this is what Luka Doncic looked like tonight. Golden State played well. I don't expect Jimmy to get 30 no more this season, really. I'm sorry. And Buddy Hield was hitting shots. So you beat a Lakers team that, to me, we not at our best, and y'all playing as best as you gonna play. Now, one thing I'll say this, because I'm gonna always take the Lakers side on it though, is Marcus Smart does for our team what Draymond Green does for their team, which is good to see. But do you need like him and Vando as the season progresses? You know what I mean? Is what you're gonna have to ask yourself as far as that. But tonight, I think Golden State got into that action. They played like how they usually play. They played like a team that has been together for a while. The Lakers played like a team that's a little bit new. There were certain reads that I didn't like when it came to the eight and stuff on defense. And on offense, I ain't gonna lie. Both sides of the ball look nasty.
Drew, what you think tonight, man?
Yeah, I think this is part of what Aiden said was going to be the problem. Because if you hear him all like how he was talking, he was saying that like I ain't had no bump with Luca. I ain't had no bump with Bron. Well, Bron ain't there. But he like I ain't had no bump with nobody. So
Yeah.
like, what am I supposed to do as far as rotations go, as far as lobs go, as far as where they know where I want the ball to be, where they want me to be, like especially Luca being so ball dominant, Reeves being so ball dominant. I don't know if they want me to roll with them, get out the way. Like I don't know none of that stuff. So where am I supposed to fit in the offense? Especially because they've had a year to play together and Aiton just came here. So then you don't get no run with them, and now you expect to look good on day one. It's really not gonna happen. So I'm gonna give him a little bit of benefit of the doubt. But to me, it's the same Lakers. Like can't make a shot, somebody ain't open. You know, it's the same thing for me. So that's what I say. And the Warriors just getting whatever they want. So that's what it's gonna be for the Warriors.
Yeah. I felt like when it came down to it was Luca just gonna carry. Like it's like Luca and watching back, I started thinking in my head like, damn, like this is what it looks like if Luca didn't have Kyrie. Like earlier, like without when they didn't have a second person to put the ball on the floor and go get 50, you see what it looked like you gonna lose. And so seeing that, like Austin Reeves is a good player, but he's a good third option to me. He ain't nobody that's gonna really put you over the top. And but like you said, it's the first game. I did notice Aiton, but it more so looked like he didn't know where to be and didn't know what to do versus like not a good fit. You know what I mean? Because I feel like he's a better fit than Jackson.
Well,
I
look, I don't know because Jackson Hayes at least know how to get to the lob,
he
like to
did.
the,
That's all he do though. That's
that's
all he do is get lobs.
that's all he do. But as a big, I be getting mad because it's like, wait, you didn't been big all your life, brother. You should at least know how to get to the dunker spot. You know what it was? There was points in the game, so I said, "Boy, he make me miss AD." I thought I'd never say that, huh? But boy,
Hey, you got look. It's two. Look, it's two different people. He ain't gonna be catching no lobs. He ain't gonna be in the dunker. He ain't gonna be blocking like that. That's just not who Aiden is. But
Oh,
Aiden
he
takes
better
a
be
lot of
catching
his.
lobs or he ain't gonna make it on this team.
Yeah, yeah. That's why you got Hayes. Hayes gonna be out there doing all the jumping for him. He gonna be
uh,
in that mid elbow, and it just like that. You could tell that JJ ain't got nothing for him neither.
For
JJ just
nothing.
like
Yeah.
we don't know really what we doing with
Throw it
him.
to
We
in the
kind of
post and just let him try to hook
just
shot.
throw
Like,
him the ball in the post and he just ISOing with four around. It's like nah, that's nasty. We
that's
got to
nasty.
get him moving. We got to see what's going on. But yeah, it's looking like a whole bunch of Luca, and it's gonna be 40 a night from Luca. And we
yeah.
gonna lose. We gonna be around like 7 seed, like how we always are. It's gonna look nasty. And I knew all the gay. I like Gabe Vincent played well during the preseason, but I knew that was coming down during. I knew that was gonna come down. I knew Dalton Connect, who shot the best in the preseason, wasn't gonna play. Like it's the same. It's the same Laker situation that we gonna have. I am surprised that he played like some other players more, right? Rather than like maybe going to connect more. Like if you see shooting's the problem, why not put in some shooters? Like it's not really adding up. Like Marcus Smart's not a shooter, he's a defender, but he's not a shooter. And same thing with Vando. And having both of them in at the same time is like
That look nasty.
you not gonna get many buckets. Like that's why Luca is getting 41 and he's jogging to 41, 43.
Yeah.
His
He ain't even he ain't
his
even showing no
He ain't
effort.
even
He just
sweating.
jogging.
He ain't even
He
sweat. He's
just
sweating on
he just
defense.
easy buckets.
easy fault.
Easy buckets.
He looking at Kaminga like it's an easy 40. We gonna just walk to the rim together. You know what I mean? Don't even worry about me. But it's like I just don't like the thing about like those types of bigs though, like how Aiton is okay. You want me to give you the ball in the post? You missing bunnies. You jump hooking over Draymond Green. You jump hooking over Jimmy Butler, over old man Horford. You missing. Stop missing. Stop
Yeah,
missing.
yeah. My thing with that is like you don't get to the line. So it's like if you don't make that, then then you don't get to the line. It's like, man, it's tough to just find you some easy buckets to kind of play with around Luca, around like Reeves. Reeves struggled because he was in foul trouble, um, but he got it going too. It's looking a lot more just like
He
just let whoever's handling the ball get it. When LeBron comes back, it's gonna be the same thing. Let them just handle the ball and let them both all three of them gonna go get 30, and then the Lakers are going to lose a lot of games playing that type of style. But
the
it's
thing.
it's unfortunate that JJ don't look like he don't know what he got no more. Like he just looking like I got Luca. I'm gonna just let him go get 41, and that's just what it's gonna be.
Well, he got a lot of players that do the same thing. You know what I mean? You got Marcus Smart and Vando who kind of do the same thing, right? You got Luca and AR who kind of do the same thing. Like AR played bad. He still got to his number though. He gonna get about 26 a game, 20, 23, 26 a game.
That's
Right.
generous.
That's he got 20 last season. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
So he gonna get all the shots he want to on this roster. You know what I mean?
for sure.
And so you doing that, he gonna do that. And then Ayton wants to shoot the same shots as Rui. That's the problem. That's the problem right there that I see. You can't be shooting those short middies. You ain't hitting. Then we shot horrible from the free throw line. That's the real reason why the Lakers lost, though. We shot horrible from the free throw line.
Yeah,
Jimmy
terrible.
Butler 14 for 14 from the line for himself.
Yeah, he was 10 for 10 at halftime, going into halftime.
Yeah, yeah, he was just getting. He was. You got Gabe Vincent on him. He just gonna. He just posted Gabe that's what he gonna do.
So,
So
what do you think is the solution? What do you think is the solution both ways? What do you think is the solution for the front office for the team? And then what do you think is the solution for JJ Redick to figure out how to make this roster work if that roster does stay constructed as is?
I think they kind of go hand in hand. Like you got to kind of see how LeBron is feeling because I know he kind of like, let me see what this look like, and then by like December I'm going to either check in or I'm checking out, and then that also pushes the front office. So it's like, okay, Bron checked out, we got to move him and maybe some other pieces to see what we got from there. Then I think JJ can look and say, okay, this is what I can mix and match and do what I'm trying to do. If LeBron buys in, and which I think he will, I think LeBron's gonna be here for the season. Um, then I think JJ still has to figure out how he's gonna use Aiden because I think Aiden's the key. If you don't know how you gonna use Aiden, you're gonna be stuck, and it's gonna be bad news all year because Aiden's gonna be the one that you really need Aiton to be like the third option. And the reason why I say you need him to be third option because he need to be getting like 18 and like 10, 11 rebounds a game. And if you can't get that from Aiton, then you are forcing like Reeves to take unnecessary contested shots. LeBron's gonna be taking unnecessary contested shots, and it's gonna be workload between them two. Because I think Luca just he gonna get whatever he want, but Reeves and LeBron are gonna have to take on that workload, and that's the thing that's gonna be the problem when it comes to that. But if the Lakers roster stays the way it is, then you looking at like another first round exit, only because the Lakers, like, they still play the same. Like Reeves is still like we play a foul baiting type of offense. Like just one on one. I'm cooking. If I can't cook, I'm trying to get to the line. And that don't work in the playoffs. You gotta really like put the ball in the basket. And what the Lakers show is that only Luca can really efficiently put that ball in the basket. So it's to me it's gonna determine what LeBron wanna do.
Yeah, I think the front office has to look at every move, brother. They gotta see who on the market. They gotta see who they can take away from. I think that there's gonna be a lot of things at play this season. You know, the reason why I think Austin Reeves gonna average around 25, because that boy playing for a contract. So he gonna make sure he get his up, whether it's ugly or not. He gonna get his, right? Aiton, I feel like Aiton like one of them players on your team that want to be friends with the star player, right? And the star player kind of like he cool with him, but he don't really do nothing for you. So it's like outside of him shooting a mid-range jump shot, what really does he do? He don't screen well. So I think that you gotta explore the options. What can you get if you package a few players up just at what you see closer to the deadline? You know what I mean? You're gonna have to try and figure that out. I think the solution in the short term is to try to maximize the minutes that AR and Aiton are playing together, because they more so to me looked out of sync, right? Like they look. Luka's gonna use you how he could use you, right? But those two guys, until LeBron comes back, have to play a bigger role than what they'll ever be asked to play from here on out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that as you, some dude that's always consistent is Rui. Rui always hooping. Get a
Yeah,
little
but that's the only piece people want.
right.
So
Well,
Rui gonna be gone
DK
if you got to move him.
Dalton is good. He can't get no tick, right? Look, I thought Laravia wasn't bad today, but he looks like
He just
He don't.
out there. That
He
nigga
looked
just
like he don't know
out
what he
there.
want to do. Like
Yeah.
what are we doing? Like what are we doing? That's what the Lakers look like. It looked like what are we doing? Are we trying to win games or is this like we just trying to wait till LeBron get back? That's what it looked like. Like the Lakers shot a better field goal percentage than the Warriors. We shot 54%. We just shot 8 for 32 from the 3-point line. And once again, that's what it's gonna come down to because we can get buckets, but when people start doubling, people start rotating, and they start letting certain
We
guys
don't
like
have no sniper.
Vando first shot was over the brim, and it was like dang okay, but you hear all summer like oh Vando changed his shot, Vando shot look good, he's shooting them in the preseason. It's
That
like
shit look
I
exactly the same.
and I'm like
That
come
shit look
on
exactly the same. The exact
like
same
it's
jumper broke. I
bro,
looking at him broke.
and
Like
I'm just like man it sucks that it don't look like we had an off season. It don't like according to like the numbers, if you just look at the numbers alone, you would still think this is the Lakers from like 2, 3 years ago. Where you like, yeah, somebody dominated. You probably had two people kind of dominated. That's LeBron AD. Everybody else is struggling.
I kind of want to. I do want to give us a little grace because every other team, especially the Warriors, we just played the Warriors. So I'll use them for example. They had it, but they had team outings, and their team outings like got together as a team, got to Jimmy's house, had goals. The Lakers, we just superstars. Nigga Luca in Slovenia, LeBron ain't giving a damn about nobody. So I feel like when we get to actually be a team, the team chemistry will actually grow and we'll look a lot different than the first game of the season. But
yeah,
I do think that the problem with this roster is we don't have enough jump shots. Like we don't have enough shooters, and I think that that's you can't change that with chemistry, right? Like you have to go find jump shooters,
yeah, yeah.
and we just don't have any.
You had 11 guys make 8 threes today.
right. And also because like you said, we shot better percentage than them, but when you don't capitalize on the free throw attempts, it's when the lack of shooting really shows up. You still could have won this game if you made your free throws.
Yeah, because like the Warriors are still the word. Like they're gonna have high turnovers. Like the Warriors had us down 20 and they let us back in the game off turnovers. They gonna give up that rock. But it's like now you need to make these buckets. And if it wasn't going in the first 3 quarters, like that's the one thing that I don't like about the Lakers. A lot of the Lakers wins are comeback victories. Like we either blowing the team out or we have to come back from 15 down to try to win it in the fourth quarter, the last 3 minutes. And now it looks like exciting basketball. And it's like yeah, that's not what championship teams do. They don't always have to come back and win.
Right, right. It's going to be a pretty long season. I don't think it's going to be a bad season. I can see the Lakers kind of doing a little bit like what they did last year to where they go on a stretch to where they win, 16 out of 20 games, right? And they end up with a higher seed than what people expected them to, just because it looks mad easy for Luka to control the game. It just really does. It's like Like the Lakers did play bad today, but they barely lost. You know what I
Yeah,
And
mean?
that's what
yeah,
I'm
they
saying. That's why I said we gotta give them grace. These niggas just
Yeah,
had a whole team out, and only nigga ain't go is Kaminga.
yeah.
They got a whole team. Like we got a
yeah,
whole.
Hey,
yeah,
We got that. We ain't had team nothing.
no,
nothing.
We ain't even had scrimmage nothing as a
uh,
squad. So we lost by 10, if that. Like I want to give it a little bit more grace.
hey, Kaminga
And
hooping.
Kaminga went crazy. And
Yeah, Kaminga
Paz,
did good.
Paz too.
Pods. Yeah, like the Warriors looked exactly how they supposed to look. Like they not gonna change much. Like I expect Jimmy to be around like 22 points and Steph to get them other eight. You know what I mean? Steph be around 28, 29, 30, and Jimmy be a little bit lower. But he's the one that surprised me the most. Like I didn't think they were gonna run like sets for him. Like they was actually running sets for Kaminga or just trying to like look to include him in a lot of the Curry actions.
Yeah,
Um, which I was like, okay, like I'm surprised that y'all went that route, but they gonna need him, and if they want to make any noise too, so
because
it's a good thing they went to him.
right, because when they said in the broadcast, I don't know if you guys was watching the ABC, but what they said in the broadcast, they was like that Steve Kerr envisioned him to play a Sean Marion
Oh
type.
yeah, I did hear that. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
did hear that.
That's perfect for this team because.
Yeah,
But the thing about Kaminga is when you're playing against a depleted Lakers team that doesn't have LeBron, you look.
right,
But
right.
but when the Lakers are playing that big of a lineup to where LeBron's on the floor, now you don't have that extra roamer in Draymond. Now you don't have that extra cutter or that extra passer, right? On the offensive end for Golden State. So when they're not playing, like when they go up against some of these other teams that we saw tonight, right? It's okay. Now you don't have the athletic advantage backdoor. Now you don't have the 1v1 advantage, right? So, like Andrew, like Drew, like what you were saying is Steve Kerr has to get, and the Warriors have to get him involved in the actions where the gravity is.
Yes, right.
Other than that, he's just gonna be somebody just running out there. You can't make him Moses Moody. You know what I mean? He has to be one of the
Did
guys.
did he even play today?
I don't think he even got ticked today.
I don't
I
think he
I
got.
think he wasn't even suited up. He might be out.
Yeah,
Okay.
he didn't even get it.
Uh,
Because I don't remember him seeing him at all.
at
But
all. No, I don't think he was there at all.
the rookie from, but he played good too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did hear what they was talking about that, which I thought was a good take. Just the person that played 15, 16, 17 games in college versus the person that plays 60 games. When they come into the league, they ready. Like whatever position,
yeah,
wherever you need them to be at, they can play. And I was like, yeah, that kind of makes a lot of sense because there's a lot of no name people that's 4 years in that balls for their role.
yeah,
But
yeah, for
that
sure.
goes. Let's switch it up a little bit. Let's go into the first game. The Thunder came out strong in their home floor, celebrating the ring ceremony, and they pulled out a double overtime victory over the Rockets. The Rockets showed some life, but as the champs do, they weathered the storm and got it and came up on top. Shea had 35 and Shet had 28 and 7, and Sangoon had a monster 39, 11 and 7, and KD had 23 and 9. What was your guys' takes from the game tonight?
Uh,
Drew, Bill, we can start with you, Drew.
Yeah, I gotta. I think the Rockets they choked this one away. I think they choked this one away. Um, I don't know what was going on. Like K, I don't like the Rockets offense. I think KD needs to catch the ball a lot more free throw line below. I don't like him coming off double staggered pin down screens to the ball at the top of the key to run pick and roll with Sengun. KD is better free throw line and lower. Because if you think about all his shots that he got up at the top of the key, he's back to the basket from the 3 point line trying to get lower than the free throw line to shoot a fade. So it's like, why don't we just give him the ball there to begin with? Why do we have to get him from the 3 point line to the free throw line? Just run action lower than the free throw line to where he can catch it lower and be effective. That way he can see every single double team with no dribble. Um, and I think that's what kind of killed them in the second half because he only shot 5 shots in the second half, and that's including the double overtimes.
Yeah.
He
Well,
shot two in the third, one in the fourth, and two in double overtime.
yeah, I was gonna say, well, they even played the nigga in the fourth.
So I'm like, I don't get what you're trying to do. I don't like the looking at it now. I don't really like the Man Thompson point guard. I don't like that either. It does seem like they have a point guard issue, or maybe just a point guard trust in this sense, right? You don't trust any of your actual point guards to play alongside of 4 other players, and you're trying to run this we're a tall team gimmick rather than just utilizing players where they're supposed to be. Because I think the Rockets' biggest thing last year was that they were an up and down team. Now that you have a man Thompson at the one, he's walking the ball up a lot. So now they're starting their action with four. Like if you look at that first possession of the game, how do you not get a shot attempt? Because you're trying to force feed action to KD or Sangoon, and the man Thompson just got done walking the ball up. So it's only like 16 seconds left in the shot clock. Then Lou Dort's all in KD jersey, so you don't even get a shot attempt up. You got to throw something up crazy, and it just to me, I'm like, I don't like already in the first quarter. I can tell that I wasn't gonna like the experiment of we not gonna have a point. We just gonna run big and see if we can be bigger than everybody. And as you can see, that didn't work late either because the buckets, like Shea was still getting all his buckets. Like when it came down to we need a bucket, he was getting every bucket he wanted. So it didn't I don't get the experiment. I think it's better to maybe play like you can start one of the guards, Reed Shepard, you can start some other because even though Reed Shepard kind of played quote unquote bad, he went 3 for 11, he had 2 turnovers. He was the only one on that roster that hit a three. Um he could stretch the floor out a little bit. You can see that he's more aggressive to score. He had some capable shots that just didn't go down. But like Amin Thompson's 0 for 7 from three. KD's 0 for 4 from three. Somebody else was 0 for 4 from three. And it's like you got a guy playing spot minutes that comes in and hits two threes. Right. So it's like, and he's a point. Now I get defensively, you kind of lose that versatility that you want to switch everything. But if you're getting scored on anyways, then I don't think you can play the I don't think it's necessary to play the gimmick. However, OKC snuck this win because KD should have made both free throws at the end of regulation to go up three. Um, he smokes one, Shea hits the mid, he goes in. KD also called a timeout that they generously let him not get.
That's
See
because
what?
they didn't. That's because they didn't call it. I wish they did
Yeah.
call it so we didn't get 2 overtimes and for the result to be the OKC winning. Just let the nigga shoot the game with the free throw. Then just call it a
Right,
game.
right. The game, right? So he almost messed up their time too, which was like, dang man, all right.
That
And
boy
then in
said
the
Goon
double
came in, put that nigga
overtime,
head down.
Fucking
and then in the double OT, you foul SGA, and he made the free throws anyways to win. So it's like, dang, you was in a couple bad situations that if you would have just
But by
executed,
fault, not by situation shit. By
yeah,
your own
yeah. But yeah,
self. Yeah.
by your own self is why y'all don't come up with that dub. And he knows that. He's like, dang, I gotta make that free throw. I mean, I think Sangoon missed the free throw too. Reese Shepard missed the free throw too. So it's like you got some other guys to mess up. But I know KD's like, that's on me because I know I shouldn't be missing no free throw. I know I shouldn't be fouling in that situation. Just kind of let him. play over me. So I think he's more so like, yeah, that's on me. Um, but the Rockets look okay. I just don't like that they play slow now.
Yeah, that's the one thing I was gonna say. Boys, that big lineup is slow. They
Yeah,
slow.
it's slow.
And I'm like, Amen ain't even playing point. Sengun playing point.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm like, okay, you got him bringing it up against Caruso is nasty work. This is just nasty. But look, I don't. The big lineup don't work. Steven Adams don't score the basketball. You think that you like the big lineup works if Steven Adams could actually score the basketball. He caught the ball a couple of times under the basket and threw it back out of the paint.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, no, no. And then there's no room for Sengun to get a bucket. Now, I tell you, Lou Dort be fouling, bro. He be fouling. He just out there to foul, bro. He not out there to do nothing else. And that one, like, KD tried to seal him, and Lou Dort just bullied his way through it, got to steal, right? KD gonna look at Reed Shepard like it's his fault, but it's like, bruh, seal the dude, man.
Yeah,
Like,
you gotta seal, but also just go lower than the free throw line. Just go lower and then catch the ball.
yeah. But look, I also saw this. Reed Shepard looked a little bit like he wasn't ready
Yeah,
to.
yeah. He
I
he, he
looked
did a little bit.
50 in the G, but on TV, it's
That
a
boy
little bit.
got
Yeah,
picked up. That boy got somebody got in his chest. That boy picked that ball up so fast and fumbled it
yeah,
off his leg. I said, "Oh no, nah, sit that boy. He ain't ready. He ain't
yeah,
ready. He not ready." The thing is, I agree with y'all. I agree. I think I have a different notion though. I think the big lineup works if it meant Thompson is Westbrook. If he's
Right.
not Westbrook, then yeah, it looks slow.
Yeah.
But if you walking down and if the only person that can't shoot is the person who is the strongest person in the league who sets the most powerful screens, then I'm cool with it. If everybody stretches the floor with KD being at the two, which is why they're running the action from the 3-point line to the free throw line, because
Yeah.
run them from the post to the free throw line, then there's really no room. So
Yeah.
you kind of have to run them from the three there, and you have to do the double pick to get room.
yeah. You got it. Yeah,
Because now, if you don't, Steven Adams just standing there. You know what I mean? So you gotta have that to move them. So I get it. I do agree with y'all that it looks slow because KD's at the two, which he ain't never been in his whole career. So
Man,
you moving him to the two, and I never thought I'd say this in my life. They need Vliet. They
they need.
need
yeah,
they need Vliet.
yeah,
They needed Vliet because what you would have did was Vliet, Amon,
Right.
KD,
Yes.
Jabari,
Yes.
Sengun.
and goon.
That's what you would have did. But now you gotta go. Now you gotta go Amon at the one. But I don't think it's bad.
I don't
You
think
just is there's times KD did this. KD doing like this to tell Amon to go. And then that's when Amon got on his 3 straight bucket run.
Yeah,
But
little
KD
floats.
initiated like nigga run, go.
Yeah,
Like you
yeah,
dribble up the ball looking at everybody like, bro, go. He can't
Yeah.
stay
yeah,
in front of you. So
they can't.
if
Hey,
he gets his mindset different, he is a point guard. He played
you
point
yeah.
gotta
guard his
be
whole
Russ.
life. So you just gotta be Russ. You gotta not care. Like you gotta
Yeah.
go in there with
Yeah,
the effort mentality. And I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna try to dunk somebody head off. And if I don't dunk somebody head off, I'm gonna get a
I'm
lay
shooting free throws.
and
I'm
I'm
shooting
shooting
free
free
throws.
throws, and that's
Yeah,
it. Like you can't think other than that, because
yeah,
now the offense is easy. Niggas are gonna
Yeah.
crash, people gonna step up. Steven Adams, he trying to get into hockey pass.
yeah,
So
yeah,
that easy dump to a hockey pass is gonna be money, but you gotta be aggressive. Reed Shepard, I like him, but I don't think he's the answer because he's a
He not,
combo guard, and
yeah,
as
he
a
not.
combo guard. As a point guard, that means your handle ain't like that. So you can't really play point because you're gonna do the same thing. Now you walking it up. Now you putting your back to the basket. Now you slowing it down and you can't even get to the bucket at will. I'd rather have
Right.
Amen get to the bucket at will, but you got to do that. And also, this goes to your point, Drew. I think it's a Duco. That nigga was doing the same thing with Boston. That nigga ain't got no
Yeah.
sets. He
Yeah,
ain't got no
Yeah.
sets.
yeah.
It's one on one ISO basketball. We gonna give the ball to our best player.
And
The
live with
same and live with it. They did that with Jaylen Brown. They did it with Jason Tatum. That's what he do. That's just what he. That's what he known for. That's why they
Yeah.
lost when Kyrie was over there. They
and
just do
Yeah.
the same
His
thing.
sets are bad. His
that's
sets are just they're just
it.
bad.
I was looking at I was looking at Sangoon had 5 threes. Couldn't nobody else hit no threes. Sangoon had all of them, right? But you're running him at point. There was a point in the thing. I thought I was the only one seeing it, but I think Reggie or one of them on the telecast said, "Oh, Steven Adams is gas." I said that boy is dead. Steven Adams couldn't get back. And I said, you running this super big lineup, but you don't have nothing else behind it. Y'all gotta wait till they get what's his name back? Dorian Finney-Smith. Cause then y'all look a little bit, you know what I mean? Tari Eason.
They do. They just traded. They traded the players that they shouldn't have traded. You don't trade Cam Whitmore.
Yeah.
You run Cam Whitmore at your two. You don't trade Cam Whitmore for
Yeah.
nobody. Like you don't run that lineup. They like kind of made dumb decisions to bring in KD, and it was like, okay, cool. You get rid of Jalen Green, makes sense. You
Makes
get
sense.
rid of Fran Vliet Torres things. You can't predict that, but it is what it is. But I see a bunch of free agent point guards out there right now. You ain't gotta go get
Yeah.
no killer. You just gotta
K-
go
Yeah.
get a serviceable player, that a serviceable veteran that can play and teach that nigga Amen when to go attack pace.
and
And
when
Reed Shepard, same thing. Y'all got no veteran point guard, and y'all got Bleak ain't even there. So you
yeah,
ain't got
Yeah.
nobody telling nobody what to
Yeah.
do. And KD gonna be the only one to tell you, hey, this is the type of player I like. And it's James Harden and Westbrook and Kyrie. So and none of them on the roster that other than Amen, who's the closest to Westbrook. So you just gotta go. You gotta go attack, man.
yeah.
It
He's
Yeah.
sucks.
He got to attack.
KD's really there for Jabari's development because
Jabari
Jabari
looked big though.
Jabari looked like he
Jabari, he put on weight, and I
yeah,
saw Jabari, and I was thinking in my head,
he cold.
I low key look nice. He low key
Hey.
looks nice. He low
Hey.
key looks good.
He cold. So I look at Amen like this, just like how y'all said. I'm not looking at there was one thing like they got mad at Reed Shepard because KD was trying to ask for the ball and Reed Shepard didn't look even look his way.
Yeah.
How Amen need to play. Amen need to stop coming down and looking at KD. KD gonna get 25 whether you get him the rock or not. He gonna get it,
Yeah.
right?
You force feeding KD, and KD just like, man, y'all play. I'm gonna get open because somebody gonna have to help. If they don't help, then you getting 30. I'm still gonna get 22, but you're gonna get 30 and 40 points, and that's gonna be cool. Like that, but there was too many times he at half court tween crossing, and I'm like, hey man, just get downhill, bro. Just start running at the dude. Just
He just
start running at him, and then you're gonna end up having a dunk. But he probably felt like, man, I gotta get KD and Sangoon and all that.
I
I
got
still
KD.
do think they're gonna be top three in the West. Houston gonna be top three in the West. I still think so.
Oh no,
I'm over here looking at this roster, and not if them niggas ain't got no twos or point guards. No, they not.
I
no.
think
No,
they
they
still
not.
gonna be there. I still think they're gonna be top three. I think Denver gonna be in the top three. I
They
think,
should
of
have got
course,
Westbrook.
yeah.
They should
Houston.
have won it. Yeah, they should win and got Westbrook.
Houston,
Oh,
at least to teach Amin Thompson, like,
They should have won and got Westbrook.
they gonna go underneath this screen and you gotta pull this midi.
You
I'm
ain't got
getting
no choice. You ain't
You
got no
gotta pull.
choice.
no
You
choice.
got to
You
shoot
gotta
this
pull
thing.
this
You got to
midi.
shoot it. You gotta
He
shoot it.
got
You
pulled
and
as
you ain't
with
got
it.
no choice.
Who they really need, they need to see if all right, if Harper go off in San Antonio, you got to go kick the tires on De'Aaron Fox. You got to give everything up. Reed Shep, you got to give everybody not Amen Thompson and not Jabari, but everybody else can go. You know what I mean? Because it's like you need one of those change of pace type guards. And next to Amen, because Amen could take all of his guys off the dribble, but he doing the same move. It's like 2K. He's spamming the same move, and he getting it's a bucket, but it's
It's
the
not a
same.
certified bucket though.
It's,
No, it's not.
It's
It's
not a
not.
certified bucket. You can spam the same move if it's certified. If it ain't a
Yeah.
certified, you
It
gotta
ain't
find something out.
certified. It ain't
dude,
certified.
a couple times he just jumped. He jumping so hard. He jumping and he looking. And then he about to travel, or it gets to Sengun, and now Sengun has to throw up something crazy because your fifth guy on the right, like that was the thing about Houston last year, is you only ever had one guy that was occupying the middle. Now you have two because Adams can't do anything but occupy space in the
What
middle.
was their starting center last year?
Goon,
It was gone.
He started at center.
yeah,
Yeah.
So then why are they starting Stephen Adams?
Because they
because
want to go with this big lineup. And I don't get
he
it.
is Ime Dudu, and
Well,
he's going on.
they don't have nobody
No
else.
one. They don't have no one.
They don't
That's the
have no
problem.
one or two. They don't
They don't
have
have no,
nobody
yeah.
else. You got to
They don't have
start
no one or
aiming
two.
and Reed.
Yeah,
Cause
Yeah.
Josh Akut, that nigga need to go. I don't know
yeah.
why
Yeah.
everybody want him on his
Hey,
roster.
I
He's
didn't even know he
bad.
was on their team. I ain't
He's
even.
bad, bro.
I
He's
seen him
bad.
come to the game. I said he on their team.
He came with him with son.
Uh,
He came with
a
Hey,
KD.
Kobe.
hey, Cole.
Yeah. Josh Kobe.
That boy
The
is bad.
the Houston is so top heavy. It's nasty. Like that's why I said if they're not top three, it's like it could get bad. They might be at the deadline looking to see if they can get another guard too, because it's like they played what 6 or 7 guys today. 7. You can't play Steven Adams all day. You
Yeah.
can't.
I don't know why they did that.
And Goon to me,
They played nine, they played nine, but
Tari,
you didn't even play Capella. You played him for 8 minutes.
he got dunked on. You sat him down. Like you got dunked on, and I had to sit you. And it's like it's because Steven Adams was out there running with his mouth open. You know what I'm saying? He dead tired. So I look at their
And why I don't know why they did that with Ayo. Why did they run Steven Adams tonight? I was watching this dude try to guard. They ran 5 out. And they did something, put somebody in pick and roll, and then Steven Adams had a plan, and the nigga went to the wing, and Steven Adams got stuck there. He tried to tell KD to switch. He switched with a smaller nigga. I said,
yeah
why is Steven Adams out there? I
yeah
said, what?
Yeah.
This is bad. This is
this
bad.
bad.
Yeah.
Y'all
Yeah.
can't play
It's
E. And then it's like you let Shet. Shet was burning the first half.
Yeah,
he
he
Burn.
had
was.
15. He had the first 15.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was going
bean,
crazy.
bean, bean. I said, y'all got Sengun playing. He running over here and running over there. And Steve
Right. It,
Adams can't switch, and KD can't switch either.
like it's like go to the big lineup when it's necessary. Like maybe against the Lakers,
For
you
sure.
can play the big lineup.
You don't need to
Like
start the big lineup. You could have
you,
switched to the big lineup when
you
you need for
yeah,
sure buckets. You don't
when
need to
you
start
need
the
it. Like
yeah.
when you need it, because in reality, you probably need to have Jabari on chat to be able to match that
Mm-hmm.
versatility,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then KD could probably go guard Lou Dort because Lou Dort guarding him too. You go guard Dort, and be able to switch and help that way, right? And then you can have Amin Thompson on SGA, right? So like you don't need to go like you don't need to be like, oh, we gonna play big. It's like no, play big when you need to play big. Other than that, you just need somebody to come up,
Yeah, I'm gonna
get
have this nigga
just get a
KD
ball
guard
going.
Alex Caruso. You sound
Yeah, like
crazy.
just like what like I didn't get that. I didn't get that. To switch over to the champs though, um, they was off too. Like they looked the same too. Like to be honest, it's just like they ain't gonna make a lot of shots. They shot bad. Um, but they got SGA, and he looked a lot more comfortable this year than he did so far last year.
Yeah,
Like he was
and
just
I
getting
was gonna
every
say
shot.
comfortable because that nigga that nigga was terrible the first 3 quarters, and then that fourth quarter he said, "Oh, fourth quarter time, all right, bet. Let
Yeah,
me give you
yeah. I
15
think
real quick." I said,
right.
"All right, bet."
He might lead this year in fourth quarter points because I think he's gonna get doubled all
Yeah,
year,
yeah.
and then like in the fourth quarter it's gonna be like well, he can't double as much because
You
y'all
can't. You're
not
not gonna
blowing
just
us
leave
out.
it. Yeah.
Y'all not blowing us out, so y'all gotta stay home on a lot of these players. If Chet gets 20 something, he fouled out, he could have easily had 30. But
Yeah,
if Chet doesn't foul out, we get
he gonna
J Dub back.
a lot of these games. He gonna be fouling out. He
Yeah,
be
Lou Dort is crazy that Lou Dort don't be getting no
he
fouls.
be foul. Him and Caruso be fouling, bro. They be
Yeah, now they play they're allowed to play aggressive, which is crazy because like other players aren't allowed to play as aggressive as they are. Like other defenders, like Amin Thompson can't play as aggressive as they do. He's
Well,
yeah.
because
gonna
he's
pick up
just well,
fouls.
you gotta reward. It's the thing with that they used to say as big man. Like y'all didn't have this
Yeah,
problem, but I had this
yeah,
problem.
yeah,
If you bigger than everybody,
yeah,
then I
yeah.
gotta.
You
Even if you
can't be
didn't do
big and
nothing, you
bullying.
can't. Yeah, you can't be big and bully, and nigga. But if I'm
Yeah,
short, nigga, I could get a little pet back.
yeah.
Pat
Right,
Bev
I'm
was allowed to
6'2".
play defense that a lot of niggas ain't allowed to play. So,
Yeah, for
but
sure.
Dort, he out there 6'4", power forward. Hey,
For sure.
PJ Tucker, hey, you gotta let them
Yeah,
fight. You gotta let them
yeah.
fight.
They
Hey,
can
let
they
them.
allowed to fight. They
You gotta
allowed
let
to
them
fight.
fight.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
That and
Yeah, it's
that's
that for sure.
bad because he is grabbing people, both of them.
Yeah, yeah.
And but you saw that Houston only really got one defender. And we looking at this team
Do
playing
they
against
though? Who's
AC.
they
Okay,
defender?
you ain't got J Dub.
Who's they defender?
Huh? Oh, Houston's
Who? Yes.
Amen.
No, he's not.
He the only one y'all got.
He's not a defender though. He's not an on-ball defender. They
He's a
don't
help. Yeah,
have
I'm about to
one.
say he's a help side
They don't have
defender.
one.
They
I
Well,
don't
don't
really
see
have
them.
a on
I don't
ball.
see them in the top five. To be honest with you, gang.
exactly. How are they gonna get it?
I think they're gonna get three. And
But
this is my question was gonna be. If they get top three, does Sangoon have a case for MVP?
He got to be. That's the only way they in the
If he
top
keeps
three.
on doing what he doing,
Yeah, they got to
I'm
be. That's the only way they in the top three. If he got to do this every night, and he do
yeah,
this every night, you not beat you. You not losing to a lot of teams. So if
yeah,
you do
he in
this
there.
every night, you in there. You gonna probably win. You
but
Yeah,
probably
you
gonna
gonna win
win.
it.
one
Yeah.
is this. He need to stop looking at Joker and he need to figure his own game out. I don't need you playing point because your favorite player plays point. You
But
need
I
own
think that's I think that's coach. That's like, oh man, you like Joker. So we're gonna run you like how they run Joker. We're gonna
Yeah,
give
but
you a lot of
Amen and
uh,
Shepard was starting point guard. Both of them have 4 or 5
ain't
assists.
nobody Jamal Murray.
I gotta give it to I gotta give it to Sangoon. Sangoon getting 35. He had 7 assists. Nobody else
Yeah.
passing the ball. Amen should not be out there slashing and
that team
playmaking and only have 4 assists. What are you doing?
that
You just
Four
running up and
assists.
that
down all game.
And he 0 for 7 from three.
So
that team
Sangoon gotta do it.
It's Goon.
yeah,
Goon
you
gotta get 40.
He got to do it. He got to do it. And
team is
KD
back.
23 ain't enough.
Yeah, that ain't yeah,
23
that
ain't gonna
I
cut it.
don't get I mean five shots in 30 minutes?
Lou.
That's a,
It's Lou.
that to me is coach.
But I ain't
That
never
to me
seen him.
says
I ain't
coach.
never really seen him on no KD. on no Clay. So he ain't he. You need to stop running him like he Clay. So
Yeah,
I,
that's the problem for real. That's why they need a
yeah,
two. You got him at the two guard. He ain't never played two. The nigga 37 years old. Usually when you get older, you go down. You gonna play
yeah,
the 4 or 5.
right,
Like, oh
right.
no, we
I'm
gonna
on
put him
that
at the
block.
two guard.
I'm on
We
that
gonna make
block.
him guard the best niggas in the league that score. Like it don't make no sense. Like,
they had to go to that gimmick zone because they was getting cooked. They said, "Hey,
Yeah,
we gotta
but the
play
zone works though. The
work
zone
it
because
does.
works, and the zone works.
it is
That's because everybody big. Yeah,
Yeah.
the,
everybody big.
the zone
Everybody big,
work."
so you could just zone up and just play everybody to an area.
But
But
imagine that lineup, like you was doing the matchups, Drew. Right? Imagine that lineup without Case and Wallace in there, and you have J Dub. Which one of them guarding J Dub?
right. Well, to Uno's point, ain't no defender. You ain't have
Yeah.
no on ball defender.
Yeah.
Y'all had
So
got y'all,
like you in trouble.
y'all got Kogi out there to play D.
It's gonna be Kogi. It's gonna be Kogi gonna end up starting in the middle of the year, and that's how
Yeah.
you know they suck. Kogi
Yeah.
gonna end up starting, and it's gonna be the Suns. It's the Suns all over again. I've seen this already with
Yeah.
younger players. You gonna
Yeah.
start. You gonna
And
safety with the Timberwolves. Every
yeah,
team that
yeah.
starts a Kogi, because you have to, because he's your best defender, you
Oh,
lose. You
yeah.
lose every time.
But this is the reason why I said it's better to have a point guard in the lineup. That way you can develop the point guard. Just put reach at this point. You gotta kind of like how they doing football with my boy Shador.
You gotta put him.
Shador
Yeah.
ain't getting no tick because you fifth round. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
flip it for the NBA. You guys drafted Reed Shepard in the lottery.
Third
Play
pick
him.
overall.
Play
Yeah.
him. Like at this point, this is who you drafted. You don't have a point guard anymore. Put him at the one and just develop him. This is the reason why I was saying last year, don't put him in the G. Let him be the backup to Fred Van Vliet.
Yeah.
Just let him play
Who
spot
was the
minutes.
backup last year? Amen.
No, it was
No, it was
Holiday. Aaron.
yeah, and he's there too. Lil Holiday's there too.
Oh, so Aaron just didn't get no clock.
No tick.
So
He is
that's what I'm saying. Like he didn't get much tick, and when he did get tick, he was getting like 10 minutes,
Yeah,
12 minutes a
can't do
game.
nothing. You can't do nothing with
You
that.
you you should have let Reese Shepard get that 12 to 15 minutes
For
last
sure.
year.
For
So
sure.
now that you're like, okay, you know what to do now. Like you
they don't
here,
like them type guards. You guys gotta remember in Boston, he didn't play Peyton Pritchard at no minutes.
Yeah.
He didn't play Pease. He don't like them type of guards. He
yeah,
wanna play a big lineup, every ISO ball, high,
ISO. ISO
high,
ball.
that's what he likes is highlight basketball. And because he thinks that's what's going, that's what wins. But it don't. It really doesn't.
It it
And
it, it does if you have the match. See, like it does because the Thunder just won off of that. You have to have the roster to do that. If you're not
right.
orchestrated in the right way, then you're not gonna win. Without Lou Dort, without Caruso, you can't play ISO basketball. So you could play ISO, and then you have Isaiah Hartstein, players like that who are glue guys that are team players. So yeah, you got the selfish niggas,
You need
but
a
you need
yeah.
the glue guys also.
yeah,
You need a
With
bunch of guys that you know for sure they ain't for the clout for real. Like you need the other guys that's like nobody was looking at them. That's how you get the Case and Wallace. That's how you get the Joes. That's how you get those guys.
and Wiggins too. Wiggins,
Wiggins. That's you. Nobody looking at them. You need those guys. That's the same reason why the Miami Heat was making it
mm,
to the
yeah,
finals because you had a whole bunch of those guys where it's like, oh, y'all not paying attention to them. I'm gonna go to get a guy that shoot 43% from three in college. I'm gonna go get this guy that I know that he plays this certain defense, the same defense that we're
but
gonna
don't
run,
care if he don't get the ball.
and don't
right.
care he don't get the ball, right? But the problem is that you got a bunch of names
Yeah.
on Houston.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, these guys want the ball. These guys don't want you to swing one more. And it's like, ah, man, I'm 0 for 3
Hold
now.
on, I
You
can't
got
swing this one. Hold on, this one. Let me get it. I got you on
you
the next one, big dog. Let me see if this one money, big dog.
Yeah,
got
it ain't gonna work.
three players that was top five picks. You know what I mean, on your roster, and the one that you picked 14 is the best player on your roster in Sangoon. So it's like you got four players that's playing, and it's like they all you right. They got the names, but they thin. I'm talking about thin after that. Like it's even with Vliet, even if you add Vliet to this, that's why I said, you know what? They might actually need old boy that was on the Lakers that went to their team because it's like, you know what? At least
Ooh.
he could play the four, stretch four, uh, and stretches to where like KD really should be playing powerful. He was playing power forward in Phoenix. To put him at the two today, you gonna have his legs fall off the bone.
I ain't
Off,
low key. I ain't never seen him run as fast in my life. That boy was moving today. I was like,
bruh,
oh, they got him running track
Yeah.
star today.
and fouled out.
Yeah. Yeah, and he fouled out. And but it's like I think the offense, like Uno was saying, you got him coming off play double pin downs that he don't really he hadn't done that since like OKC days. Like
Just
he
the
hadn't really done that since then. And I think that does change when you have Van Vliet. I think Van Vliet runs a lot of those, right? Where you have KD on the single side and you let the two bigs go set down screens for Van Vliet. And if they're sleep on that action, I can swing it to KD and let him run on the single side.
Mm-hmm.
If you play that, then it's like Van Vliet can come off, then he can get the pass from Goon that turns into a ball screen with him and Goon, and then you can't help off of like a Jabari Parker that's going to be in the corner or a KD that's going to be in the corner. You can't help off that. But this is to my point. Why not just put in Reed Shepard and let him be the guy coming off the double stagger? Because Reed Shepard in college shot 50% from the field and the three. So it's
Confidence.
like
I might, well,
it
but if
it,
I
it
put you, if
it's
I
it's
put that,
that for sure.
if I put my hands in your chest all game, you got to shoot that thing. Like you got to shoot that
Yeah.
thing. And today, that boy, when he wasn't hitting.
Hey, he was the second leading 3-point shooter for the team.
Hey, yeah, that's
And
bad.
that's bad.
That's
he ain't
bad.
he ain't scared to put it up though. I like that.
Because
he
they've been
ain't,
yelling at him all year. They was yelling at him all summer. Get
yeah.
aggressive, Reed. Get aggressive. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
of course he got to, but it's gonna work out. I think it'll end up working out because Reed is a good player. He just never been that guy. Like even at Duke, when he was at Duke, he was just not the number one option.
Yeah.
It's
He's
like,
playing off the number one
yeah. So I don't know. I think he can still do that now because he would do that because Sangoon would be the number one, KD would be the number two.
too.
Yeah. So
And
he could do it.
where was he at in college? With who was the number one on his team?
In Kentucky,
Yeah,
I think well, their two best players in Kentucky was
What was the
ain't
team?
getting
Rob Dillingham and him coming off the bench.
and they wasn't getting ain't none of them getting no clock.
Yeah, well, yeah, because Rob playing like Jamal Crawford at 6'2".
Yeah.
Because
You
him
can't
and
be
Yeah.
playing. He
Six
playing like
foot.
yeah, six
Yeah.
foot flat,
Yeah.
playing like
6 foot.
and one. You can't be playing like
Jamal
Professor.
Crawford was 6'6".
yeah,
He's 6 foot.
exactly. Like, they both ain't getting much burn. And they top 10 picks. You know what I'm saying? So nah, it's like I get what you're saying, Drew, to where you like, all right, just let him go out there. And if he fail, he failed. But
Well,
right,
you got to let him fail though. You do got to let him fail because you drafted
He's a
him. You
top
do
three
got to let
pick.
him fail.
his draft stock real high,
He
right?
he
He's
a lottery pick. He a
so
lottery pick. You gotta trust your lottery pick. You can't say that he failed if you never gave him a chance. And right now you're not really giving him a real chance. So you already saying, you know what? He don't work. That's basically what you're saying. He
yeah,
don't work and you didn't try it.
yeah,
And it's like, I much rather you try a lottery pick and be in a situation where you're like, you know what, we gave him an opportunity and it just didn't work. He don't fit. what we like to do, he don't fit our style. He don't fit us, right? He may not fit the league in that case, but at least you gave him a shot.
Yeah.
I think you gotta try him. And he went 3 for 11, and I seen him about like three. He shot like a midi that could have went in. He shot like a couple wide open trades that didn't go in. Like that 3 for 11 could have easily been 6 for 11 today. And then
Yeah.
you looking at him like,
Why
okay,
ain't you starting?
he's
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
like why are you playing him? He's shooting 50-something% from the field. Like you
He
could
gonna
have
have
easily did something.
he gonna have one of them games this year to where we'll be like, oh yeah, he cold. You got
They
to
need to
con.
go get Pretty Pitcher.
Yeah, go get peas.
They need to go get P. What up, Sanctus? Shout outs to Connect the Coast in the chat. Thank you for tapping in. But yeah, nah, they need to go get that. They need to go get Pretty Pitcher for sure.
Yeah, or somebody like that that's just like I don't care about nothing that's going on. I'm shooting, and it should be
Right, but a
Thompson.
lot.
Thompson should be he should be the one that's like, bet y'all gonna play me 1-on-1 because y'all ain't coming off KD, y'all ain't coming off Sangoon, y'all
Kill.
definitely not finna be coming off Jabari. So the only help I'm gonna have is Steven Adams. But just like Uno said, the way Westbrook used Steven Adams is the same way Amin Thompson need to be using Steven Adams. Go just be in that little dunker spot, and if I can't monkey something, I'm dumping it off to
I'm
you, and you
telling
should
you
be
for
getting
an
it
easy and assist
for an
right
easy
there.
10.
There's no way you should have six, five, four. There's no way you should have under 8 assists with Steven Adams, KD, and shooters. You sound and you're a dunker. You sound
Crazy,
crazy to me. You sound
crazy.
crazy to me, bro. Like you sound
But
crazy, bro. My mind don't even process that.
It don't process that.
Ime telling him you get the ball down to KD or saying going tonight, else I'ma sit you down. That's how he is. Like that's what he's doing. You seen it. KD sitting there with his hand out, asking for the ball every play down.
And,
And
and you know what I think also messed that up too is because I was listening to the broadcast, Jamal Crawford, right? Because he's on the sideline too, like, hey, that ball need to be going to KD. That ball need to be. So he's like doing that from the broadcast,
yeah,
like, and it's like, man, you
no,
gotta just kind of let these guys kind of just like play, because like, I mean, we've all hooped, and it does come from like I'm a grown man. Like how you coming at me telling me I need to be doing
I need to pass it to another grown man like I ain't
like
got it. Like I
hey,
ain't
yeah,
got it.
like
hey,
what you talking about? I think they kind of got, I think especially like he kind of got in Reed Shepard's head a little bit, because there was one play he looked KD off, and that's the midi that I was saying that he got, and he missed it, and he's coming back from the sideline. Jamal's like, you got KD on your team. Like you need to be throwing it to KD. And it's like now that's in his head all game. So now at the end of the game where he's like, I probably should turn the corner because KD getting hugged up by Lou Dort. I throw it to him and he get tipped and it's a turnover because it's in my head now that I need to be passing it to KD. So it's like we
no,
gotta just let the guys hoop. Like just for Udoka, you need to have better sets.
for sure.
For sure.
And for everybody else is like you need to be letting them know, like, and I think this should come from the players, which is like they need to be telling Amin Thompson, hey bro, you downhill every single play. You downhill. When Reed comes in, all right, look, you coming off the stagger, and we're gonna look for, if you're not open, get out the way, set a screen for somebody, and then go spot.
Yeah,
Other than that, like these are the actions that we're looking for. We are gonna run this Sangoon and KD pick and roll because that's obviously what he want to do. But other than that, like I'm just like, why is it so slow? Like I was watching the game, like we got to pick up the pace. Like, is everybody tired already? Like, what's going on? Like, we needed a couple more preseason games to get everybody back.
hey,
If that's the case,
you
because it's
got your
moving way too slow.
center playing point guard, buddy, against Caruso. That's crazy.
Yeah, you can't
Bring
have
the
that.
ball
You can't have that. You can't have that. So before we get out of here, I want to ask y'all one last little thing and get y'all opinion on it. They did something new, and they got a new crew, whole new crew casting, broadcasting. They sitting courtside. They doing the announcements. I seen that nigga Mello over there with Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady. How y'all feeling about the new squad, man? How y'all feeling?
I think it's pretty good. One thing I did hear is because I watched the beginning, like the pregame thing, and they brought the song back. They brought the
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Oh yeah, well, it's in now." I got juice low key. I said, "Okay, all right, now I'm with it." The cast, the crew, I think it's cool to have like NBA legends. You know what I mean? To have like Hall of Fame crew. You know, you got people talking. What you had? You had Grant Hill at the second game at the Laker game. You know what I mean? You had Reggie and them at the first game. I think it's a cool thing. Uh the commentary is what it's gonna be. They're gonna be bringing up, oh, this remind me of 80, 85. You know what I mean? This, they're gonna be doing all of that. But it's just cool to hear like familiar like commentators, like, yeah, okay, we are familiar with these guys. And like I like Carmelo being on there because Carmelo's not polished. He podcast Mello on TV. You know what I mean? So I'll be like, all
And
right,
he was in a Jordan jumpsuit,
In the
tech
jumpsuit, talk
joint.
about nigga acting shit. Nigga, where your shirt at, yo?
Uh,
yeah, he
I
came
said
in.
okay. I said okay.
uh,
He gonna be Charles.
right.
He gonna be Charles.
Yeah, he gonna be out there. I think it's cool if they don't get too far into like what players should be doing. Just
Yeah,
like just talk about the game that you're actually there with. Like talk about how players could be doing because these are guys that get buckets. So you could be talking about like kind of like what Kenny Smith did, where he was like, "This is where you should probably be catching the ball at and operating. So we should probably run a little bit more plays like this rather than something like that." Like I rather them do that than something like, "Oh, we need to be doing this and you need to be passing it to this person because kind of like what Jamal Crawford was doing. Like, why aren't you passing it to KD? It's like, KD getting hugged up at the half court line. Why don't I just try to get downhill? Like, I think if they get into the habit of like just watch the game, appreciate the game that's here. They obviously want to get a little bit away from what the TNT crew did because the TNT crew was calling people out and saying that stuff was trash and this person was trash, and you have Shaq going off about somebody being trash. So it's obvious that they want to get away from that and kind of appreciate players more. But it's like, okay, cool, let's do that without trying to get too much of a like 85 and this is
yeah.
this is the
That
90s and this.
nigga did a West Spin move. That boy Reggie said, "Ooh, that look like Penny Hardaway." I said, "Oh my god, I can't watch this, dog." I said, "I can't watch these crews out here, dog." Nigga, everybody look like somebody. Everybody look like
Right,
he ain't never seen a Penny Hardaway highlight. It's like, "Ooh, he got that from Penny." No, he didn't. No, he
right,
didn't.
right,
It
He
was a
wasn't.
right,
spin
man.
move, yo.
Yeah, they gotta get away from that, man. It was, Jabari did one move. Yeah, he was studying KD. He was with
He
KD
was
all
studying
summer
KD all
studying
summer.
that. I'm like, man, come on, man. Ain't nobody see no video come out. Like, hey, we can be cool and just say like, hey, he added that in his game. That's cool. He gonna need to go to that like against some of the better teams and do X, Y, and Z. Like, it's cool to just watch the game and be like, that was a good move, or
Yeah,
like this is what this is where the struggle came in the rest of this game. So like for me, I'm cool with it, but I want them to kind of switch it up. I wish they would have switched it up. Like I wish they would like, okay, these three are gonna be on this day, and then like another day it's like, okay, we maybe sub Mellow out and put somebody else in. Like I don't want it to always be the same legends coming back. Like I think it would be better
Well, we
if it was
missed the
just
big
like
dog. The
multiple
big dog
legends.
ain't there. The big dog wasn't there today, and that was what it was going to be my critique. If you were worried about what they were saying, when he come in, he gonna be talking about, oh, any nigga stick their tongue out. That was me.
Yeah,
Oh no,
yeah,
yeah, they put
yeah.
that. Nah,
Yeah.
anybody do a
Hey,
fadeaway. Oh yeah,
Uh,
that's
George
big
show
cat
up
yeah.
right there. That's black cat right there.
with
And
He
it's
just
gonna
gonna
get
be worse.
nasty. It's
It's
gonna
gonna
get
he gonna
nasty.
be worse than all
they
them.
they
But they
got a
gonna be throwing him lobs. Hey, that
yeah.
look like you, huh? Right there.
Oh,
That look
It's gonna.
like
I'm turning it off as soon as they say that because Mike gonna be like, no, he
yeah,
might.
yeah, he all yeah.
Yeah.
No, 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 he wished that was me. I would have hit him
Yeah.
with a car. He
Exactly.
Yeah.
would have
See if he let's
Yeah,
see.
it's getting nastier. It's getting
You know,
nastier for
now the
sure.
thing that week is if Mike get on that microphone, bruh, and start talking crazy, people gonna be hot. They
Yeah,
gonna
yeah, yeah.
be. You want to know what he gonna do? He gonna be big up in all his Jordan athletes.
For sure.
Luca,
For sure. Hey,
Luca,
you see Zion last night? You see Zion
Uh,
last night? Zion flew in the air like somebody out. You remember, huh?
he
That's
said.
it. I'm telling you.
He said, "Oh, especially when they got that Jordan on their feet, huh?" Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. He gonna be just. It's gonna be a commercial for him. That's all it is. But I do like the Legends thing. I hope that they do switch it up too. I don't want Carmelo over there with T Mac the whole time. I just don't.
I don't want them. I don't want them PC, and that will happen. That will. That I think that it's going to be the same squad, and I don't mind the same squad. I don't want. They got to loosen up.
Yeah,
Once T Mac and Vince Carter loosen up a little bit, and they just talk like they in the barber shop, then we'll start seeing the chemistry flow. But when Melo out there just being nigga, and they out there just being PC, it looks like it. Like it
it,
looks like
yeah,
you need to switch this up a little bit. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But once Draymond retire, you
oh,
gonna
it's
let one of them, Vince Carter or T Mac, one of them gonna go, bring in Draymond, and then you up.
yeah.
Now
Vince
you gonna
like
have Vince be the host. Vince gonna host,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
and you
exactly.
gonna have Draymond in there, and Draymond gonna be Draymond.
He kind of like Grant Hill in a way. He all the way PC. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, no, Vince is PC. You can't change Vince.
yeah,
Even the
and
way he was talking, I'm like, when he was doing the dunk contest a few years ago, I was like, yo, you announcing the dunk contest. Why are you talking like this? Like, why are
Yeah,
you talking like a now? Like, yo, you so yeah, he came in there with a smooth dunk in between the legs. I'm like, yo, like, have some energy, yo. Like,
yeah.
damn, he ain't gonna budge off that. But yeah, you right. I can't wait, to see what the rest of this season looks like. We got
all
some
right,
games.
let's give us our predictions before we get out of here.
All right.
Give us our predictions. Where do y'all, who has the first seed of each conference, who is the champions of each, and who is the champion at the end of the thing?
Oh, I got OKC number one seed in the West, and I got the New York Knicks as the number one seed in the East.
Yeah, I got OKC. Uh, they can be the number one seed. Um, yeah, I'll probably go the Knicks. I'm not sleeping on Indiana. I like Indiana still,
Without
even
even
without
without
Tyrese. I do, I do.
as
Seeing
number
how they
one,
was playing, seeing how they was playing their preseason game, I'm like, oh, they just as
who they
nasty.
have as starting point? Who's starting that point for them?
Nimhard.
Okay,
Cole.
Andrew Nimhart starting. You got Benedict Mathurin that looked like he's probably gonna get most improved this year.
Yeah.
Um, and then you still got everybody else. Like you
everybody
still got
else.
the same people. And the reason why I feel like they still gonna be cold, because Tyrese Halliburton, there was a lot. Remember, he was out for the beginning part of last year with an injury. He played a little bit hurt. He had that same calf injury nagging him throughout the year. Um, but also, he had a bunch of games where he didn't score a lot of points. Like, yeah, he racked up a lot of assists, but that's just a style of play. I think Andrew Nimhart is going to be able to do that same thing, right? And you just give him more minutes, and then you let TJ be TJ and running around getting second unit, right? So I think they can be
They
just as strong. Atlanta's fluke. I like them. They look fluke too. I like their pieces. Um, but it's the Knicks' year to lose. Like if the Knicks don't make it, it's probably time. And it sucks to say that already, but it's probably time. Like the Knicks gotta get to the finals.
Nigga
So
Brunson need to pass the ball. I'm gonna go
It's
with
nasty.
first seed in the West. I'm gonna go dark horse, and I'm gonna go Timberwolves.
okay.
Ooh.
Um, and then for the first seed in the East, I'm gonna go Cleveland.
Oh, I like Cleveland
I'm gonna
too.
go Cleveland.
I
I
like
just
Cleveland.
don't know when what's the name's coming back, Garland. But I do like
I don't need
Lonzo
that.
over
I don't
there.
need a. Yeah, I don't need him to come back. Take your time, big dog. Trade him. Matter of fact, while we at it,
Lonzo
trade
look
him.
nice.
Trade him for
Lonzo look
Malik Monk
nice.
right now. Bye.
Look,
Bye.
Yeah, I do like Lonzo. Lonzo looking straight over there. He looking cold over there. The T
And all
Wolves got the
you
same problem. They can't shoot.
they need a point guard. That's their problem.
They
But
just they can't shoot. It's gonna be a lot of AE. And if they number one seed, AE MVP.
for sure. And that's what I'm banking on. I'm banking on AE 32, 33.
I
Julius
want him to be
Randle, he
32.
gonna be a sweaty 22, a sweaty
It's a
22,
nasty 22.
a nasty 22.
him.
And if you do it right, what
Nas
you
Reed.
need to go exactly what you need to do is just go ahead and just start Nas and
Yep.
just go ahead and just let him go cook and get you 20. And I see that as first seed.
McDaniels too. McDaniels, Jaden, he gonna be hooping.
Yeah,
They
yeah. Jaden McDaniels should be.
point
They're
guard. Oh,
top heavy too, though.
well, who gonna play point? Da Vinci Code?
Well, they still got Mike Conley
Nah, they got Conley playing the one, and that's why
and
Uno was
and
saying like they need a
Dillingham, yeah,
one.
yeah, and
Yeah, they need a
Dillingham.
one.
They need one.
That ain't. Why ain't nobody got no point guard nowhere?
Ain't no more. Ain't no
Hey,
more.
West ain't got no point.
Nah,
West ain't
because
got no
they
points.
always, that always happens every year. Whatever is big for 5 6 years, that position dies for like 10,
Yeah,
15. So it was the two guard, it's the three guard now. Now it's the point guard. It's like the center has been dead for 10 years. So
Yeah,
it always happens. It's just now the point guard is the position because they was everywhere. Everyone had you could argue a top 10 point guard on their team.
yeah,
Now it's
yeah. The
gone.
best position for sure was the ones, and every team had a one. So
Every
you
team
was
had a
like,
one.
yeah, hey man, they cold. Like even the Hornets when they had Kimba, it's like, hey, we
Hey,
can't take no
I can
days
argue
off.
Kimba is top five right now. Who are arguing?
Yeah,
You can do it with any of them.
yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
Had to run it through the one in that time though. That's why IT got 30 a game. You know,
Yeah,
Mm,
I to run it through the one, but now the ones is dead meat. They
well,
trash.
yeah,
I'm gonna be
yeah,
honest. The NBA is no name niggas right now, so I feel like
Hey,
I feel like it's dead meat. Just as the superstar, is dead. Like respectfully to Shea, man, if this was 5 years ago, Shea wouldn't know MVP even with those numbers.
yeah,
Ain't
no.
nobody. I'll go put the player with 30 that I watched that looks like he's getting 30. Like that, like James Harden's 30 and 17, and or 30 and 11, and Westbrook's
yeah,
30, 10 and 10, and
yeah,
the 30 was with more than just I'm getting 32, 5 and 5, and like
yeah,
it's just the NBA is kind of he ain't. When do you ever see a superstar not be explosive but get superstar treatment? Like you never see that ever. Every superstar has been an explosive superstar that plays above the rim or could play above the rim.
But
Like
we
Shea couldn't do that even if he wanted to.
nah, but he's in that era, this era of okay, there's only one or two superstars that even play at the rim, right? You got Joker who takes his time to the rim. Luca takes his time to the rim. Shea takes his time to the rim, right? JT don't even go to the rim. You know what I mean?
But that's
Like,
why none of them but Luca and Joker would be named in top
Oh,
10 that could be arguably when it's all said and done in the top 10 of
oh,
basketball,
yeah.
but that's because they do everything other than just get 30. They get
Act,
30,
act,
10,
Yeah.
10, so it don't matter if you don't play above the rim. You do everything that the game
Else you do
allows to
everything
be
else.
great. Like
yeah, I'm
when you just one trick pony and you don't play above the rim,
right.
like you're not Steph, so there's no
No,
anomaly that you can do that I ain't seen before. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
plays
he
a
just bumped midi fade.
Jay plays a 2004 shooting guard game in 2025. So it just
It
looked
works though. I'm not saying it don't work, and it's nice.
well.
I'm just saying he
He has,
wouldn't be an MVP.
he has the team to do so though. You know what I mean? Like he has the team that
So
allows.
you put the same team, let's say 2000 that 2017 run when it was Westbrook, James Harden, and LeBron. Any one of them could have won the MVP.
Oh my
Who
god.
does Shea win MVP?
No, absolutely not. Westbrook is averaging a triple double. LeBron James is averaging 28, 8, and 8. You know, James Harden is averaging 38 and 13. You know what I'm saying? Like that, that's the stuff that I'm talking about. That's gross numbers. He's not getting in there.
Yeah.
You know, but in this NBA to where it's like if he doesn't get better numbers this year, he's not winning the MVP
Oh,
this year.
he'll. I don't think he'll ever win another MVP.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
I don't think because there's nothing. I mean, even if you add 3 more points to your total and you go from 33 points to 36, like it's not gonna be enough because you don't affect the game in no other way besides bump midi fade. And it worked. And you guys win. And you guys will win from that for sure. You
For
guys could
sure.
probably be the first back-to-back champ in what 8 years.
Well,
Yeah.
You guys have the potential to, but like to Uno's point, is like the people that are supposed to be 1, 2, and 3 right now at the top is really supposed to be Ant, Ja, and Zion. Them really supposed to be the top 3 people, guys that can
And
go
if you want
monkey
to add
something.
Vic, if you want to add Vic, because the nigga 7'5".
Right, them really supposed to be the top guys, but it's like Ja's always hurt. Zion just got healthy, and Ant is carrying that torch really by himself, but his team just isn't as good as those other guys' team.
Even what he doing ain't enough.
Yeah.
30
Yeah,
and 5 ain't enough,
Well,
brother.
he
and he
ain't
ain't
even
even
getting
at
30.
30.
He ain't even at 30.
20, 28, 5, 4, and 5. That
No.
ain't enough. You got to be 32,
Yeah.
6, and 7.
Right.
Like you got to be there. And some days, and I'm cool with you going 36, 4, and 4.
Yeah. You
Like but just go get 36.
yeah. Every night. Because Big Yoke, when it come down to it, he gonna get his.
Yeah, he gonna get that trip.
For sure. Every night.
He
Every
gonna get
night.
that trip.
Who y'all got for most improved and who y'all got for MVP? And y'all didn't answer for champion. Who y'all got for the champion?
I got Joker for champion. I got MVP Luka Doncic.
I just don't think the Lakers gonna win enough games.
Yeah, I think if Luka Doncic is averaging high 30s and they're a top 4 seed and he started the first 30 games with no LeBron James, he gonna get
So,
that.
but if they're a bad team for 40 games, right? Not a bad team. Let's just say they're like playing team. LeBron comes back and pushes them to a top 4. It's gonna be more so on what LeBron added to the team than what Luca did,
Absolutely.
sustaining it to
But
team.
Luka's playing with house money right now because there's no
He is
expectation.
playing. He's playing with a
So
little bit more.
even if he comes out to where, okay, when LeBron does get back, you hit the ground running, everybody's going to look at the body of work that Luka did was doing already. You know what I mean? And so, I think that I want to say Luka maybe for MVP. I think Denver's going to win the championship this year. I want the Knicks to win the championship this year. But most improved player, Amen Thompson. That's gonna be easy. He gonna get all the minutes. Um, and yeah, I think that I don't know. I want the Knicks to win just because
Add defensive player of the year there as well.
Oh, Defensive player of the year?
Wimby.
Oh,
That's
for sure.
over.
Wimby. What?
Yeah, that's
Wimby.
over.
Yeah, all that nigga need to do is place the criteria for games, and he gonna win.
He
60.
go in. Just the criteria.
You get it.
He just need the criteria. Who you got for
Just
rookie of the year?
Oh, rookie of the year. I'll say Coop. It's gonna be Coop, bro.
Yeah, Coop looking a little nasty right now.
Gonna
Coop
be.
looking
looking a little.
Coop looking different than everybody else, man. I ain't gonna lie. He
He
looking a
do
Coop
little
looking a
different.
little nasty right now.
bad though. Dylan ain't looking bad though. He
He
Nah,
got
he
just
too
not.
he got too many people on his team though.
yeah.
He got
He
too many guards.
nice though.
He
He
nice.
nice.
He nice.
He
He
nice
should
too.
have
I
went over
got
to the 76ers. Who you got?
yeah, because I like VJ. I do like VJ. I
Money
got yeah. I like VJ. But I winning the chip. I think Denver is gonna win it. I think the champs coming out the West. Regardless whether it's OKC repeating or Denver, but I do have Denver. Who I would love to see in the championship. I would love to see uh Knicks versus T Wolves. I would love to see that in the chip.
that
Um,
ugly.
That was supposed to be it
yeah,
last year for me. That's who I
yeah,
had last year.
yeah.
I
I
wanted
want.
that
I
so
would love to
bad. I
see.
wanted Cat versus Julius so bad in the
Yeah, I
finals.
did. I did. Just bully. It's just the
Just
bullies, right?
bully, just nasty work.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I would love to see that because I just want to see Ant in the chip, but also I like the Knicks. Like the Knicks are that's my favorite East team right now.
Yeah.
Um, I think Benedict Mathurin could get most improved because I think Indiana is the sleeper for real. I think a lot of
Okay.
people count Indiana out. So I think he can get there. DPOI is definitely Wimby. And my rookie of the year, yeah, it's Coop. Coop looks crazy right now. Coop looks crazy. My surprise all-star though is Benedict Mathurin. I think he's gonna be a surprise all-star this year.
Oh nah, man. On Indiana, Nimhart, All Star. If they good, Nimhart gonna be the one.
Yeah, it's going it's he not gonna score like that to be the guy to go in. I think it's gonna be Benedict Mathurin that's gonna be putting up like 20,
Matthew,
21, 22.
Matthew.
He gonna be eating.
Yeah.
I think in the preseason game he had like 30 something, right? He had like 22 at half. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, he going crazy right now.
I'm gonna go with for my champs. For my champs, I'm gonna go with um damn, I just had it in my head too. Oh yeah, y'all gonna hate me. For my champs, I'm going with the Clippers.
Oh,
Oh
Uh
man.
ain't no way.
yeah, I'm going for the Clippers for my champs. I'm gonna go with Ace Bailey for rookie of the year.
I do
Okay.
like Ace.
I'm gonna go with Vic for defensive player of the year, of course. Most improved, I'm gonna go with hmm. I'm gonna go with Trey Murphy for most improved.
Oh,
Okay.
Merv.
Because
Merv.
I seen that nigga going crazy in the preseason and they giving that boy
Yeah,
the
why was he
ball.
windmilling like
I
that?
have no idea. Like on people, a lot. And I'm like, I don't know what's
Yeah.
getting into him over there. I don't know. I don't know what that is. It's
Oh,
either between him or Zion. I don't know if you can even give Zion most improved because he's been an all star. But like, if he goes from averaging 23 to 28, then he's in a conversation. So it's
okay.
either one of them. I feel like.
Okay.
And then what was the other one? That was it,
Who you
right?
think is gonna be a surprise all-star?
Surprise All Star. Jalen Johnson from Atlanta.
Okay. I do
Wow.
like that. Yeah,
Wow.
because he was hurt last year too. Then, well, he
Yeah,
was hooping before he got
before he
hurt.
got hurt. Yeah, he
Wow.
was averaging.
Yeah,
He averaged 20 last year. So
yeah.
if he come back and he's like, if he's even just a better version of that, 22, yeah, that's all star. If they had the fourth seed,
Yeah, all of us.
If you had to pick one person that's surprisingly gonna get in the MVP conversation, who would it be?
Wimby.
that ain't no surprise.
Yeah, yeah. I
That ain't no
mean, are they
surprise.
gonna win
All they
enough
gotta do is
games?
be the fourth and fifth seed. That ain't no surprise.
Hey, look,
Uh,
it gotta be somebody close enough. You know what I mean?
I was thinking if Orlando gets high, you can go Paulo.
Paolo, hey, Paolo's they sleep to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. They sleeper.
they ain't got enough. I don't
Who?
like they guards.
You don't think Donovan Mitchell will be an MVP? Is that a surprise?
Nah,
That nigga
nah.
don't get.
Donovan Mitchell never get an MVP conversation.
I'm
He
going
didn't
with.
get there last year, first seed.
Yeah, yeah. And he
I'm,
averaged 30. They ain't
Yeah.
never gonna give it to him.
hey, that's disrespectful.
They ain't never gonna give it to him.
then
MVP.
so
Oh shit! And dark horse most improved. I'm gonna go with Brandon.
who?
What's his name? Brandon Dunk Boy. Brandon Miller. I'm gonna go with Brandon Miller
Oh,
for most improved for dark horse because I feel like they're gonna be a 7 seed. I
Okay.
feel like
the
they gonna make
Hornets, they need
yeah.
to get in. They
I
need
feel
to
like
get
they're gonna
in.
be the
I
seven
want
seed.
to see them over the Heat. I'm tired of
So
the Heat
then
sneaking
yeah,
in
so
every year.
sleeper all star. I'm gonna go with Brandon Miller.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Brandon Miller.
Hills. He gonna have to.
Especially in the weak
Oh,
East with no Jason Tatum and all them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with him. They ain't got no threes and twos. What you gonna put OG Anunoby in there?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna go with Brandon Miller as a dark horse.
yeah, yeah. He should get a guard bid at
And we
least.
low key sleeping on Boston without Jason Tatum, but I understand.
Oh, I mean, Jalen Brown gonna have a good season.
But
Prince,
they still got Simons. They still got
Oh yeah, yeah. They
they
got
not
Anthony.
depleted. They're not depleted. They just don't have Jason
They ain't
Tatum.
got
They
no
got
more defense.
they ain't got no
yeah,
more. They about
yeah,
to be.
That's over.
yeah. Ain't no Al either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they play that dude that looked like Al Horford from Michigan State. That one dude, he bald headed now. They about to be
Yeah,
playing him.
they yeah, it ain't looking too good for them.
They bad.
Who's your dark horse, Bill? Before we get out of here,
Dark horse
All
for
Star.
All Star. Yeah, it's coming out the East because the West is too stacked. Um, I'll go with Franz
Bronze.
out of Orlando.
He made one
He
last
wasn't there
year, did
last
he?
year. I
Did he
think he
make
made it
one
last
last
year
year?
too.
Made one last year.
Yeah, I think he made one
I
last
think he
year.
did.
He
Then,
averaged like 22 last year, something like
then,
that.
then if I can't go him, then I'm probably am gonna go. Probably go. Has Bi been there?
Yeah,
He was in there with the West
yeah, he
one
was.
year.
Hmm.
He was in there
Well,
with the
that could be
West
a
one
dark
year.
horse. Dark horse. He on Raptors. They in perpetuity, so that could be a good pick.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
might
they
him
He
getting.
in Toronto. That team is garbage. If he make it out of there, then
I'll go with Nimhart. I'll stay with mine. I'll go with Nimhart.
Nemhart.
Nimhart's cold, and I think
he
people
is cold.
on how
He's
cold
cold.
he is. He gonna let people know that they gonna have to pay up when it's his time.
And his brother on Dallas too. Lil
He
Nim. He cold too. They play just the same.
That's the point guard, right? The passing one. That's his
Yeah.
brother. He
that's
Yeah.
nice. He
he not
Yeah,
nice.
he
He
nice.
nice. I
I,
say, yeah, I see why he led the league in assists. Yeah, I see he headhunting for them assists. I seen it.
Yeah.
I had to get
Oh
him
yeah.
spinning around just to pass it. I said, bro, you got to lay
Hey, he
up.
don't throw no turnovers.
yeah. You getting 8 assists with no turnovers is off the bench is crazy.
Yeah, he like the black TJ McConnell.
Right,
Yeah. Yeah,
right.
he nice. He nice.
But
But
them
yeah,
little
man, it's been real. Y'all got anything else y'all want to say before we get up on out of here?
Now,
good.
hey, come back on Thursday.
We here Thursday,
Yeah.
man. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturdays. we are here, and we will be back Thursday after the games. And yeah, man, I don't even know who playing, so we'll see after that. So we'll be back Thursday, and yeah, peace.
Peace.